Hello, welcome to the Board Members Speak series. Today, my guest is Hilda Broomfield Letemplier, and I really want to welcome Hilda because she has a lot of board experience and she has a lot to share with you. So first, let's hear a little bit about Hilda.
My name is Hilda Broomfield Letemplier. Myself and my husband started our first business in 1991. We have a steel fabrication shop, and currently we are one of the top 5 industrial mining suppliers for Vail, Newfoundland, Labrador, the Voisey's Bay nickel mine in Voisey's Bay, Labrador.
Fabulous. So tell me now about your board experience.
I have been involved with Enlow since the first chapter was formed in Labrador in 1997.
Okay.
So I've been a member since then, and I've been on the board of directors for 12 years now. My capacity on the board has been regional director for Labrador. I have been vice president in the past and on the executive in the past. Now this last year I was president of Enlow, and this year I got re-elected as president again. And it's been a fantastic experience.
Good. So for those of you listening that aren't familiar with Enlow, Enlow stands for Newfoundland and Labrador Organization of Women Entrepreneurs. So, Hilda, what have been, say, 3 key lessons you've learned since you've been on the board?
With regards to my personal and my development with Enlow, like the staff and the advisors have been fantastic over the years. My personal development has really grown since I started. My networking and the people that I've met has been great. The big thing about networking is you don't need, as long as you remember the people that you meet, and if you have something you have to look forward to for future, you know that you can connect the people that you met and they can put you in the right direction or guide you or support you. And another big thing with Enlow is how I've grown my business, how I've felt confident enough as a member to become involved with the board, and my travels with the board, and how I've really changed and become more self-confident and more enthusiastic, and you know, it's just great to have that mentorship there and the training they offer, and like I said, the networking. So it all comes to be a big part of how I've grown with my business and my own personal development.
Perfect. So let's now talk about the boardroom table. When it comes to board governance itself, what have been the things about board governance that you've learned over the years that are really key to the board being successful?
It's extremely successful because a lot of people like myself, they want to go out and they want to get involved. They want to bring their knowledge and their expertise and their background and their experiences to the board. But the thing is, you really need to be prepared for the work that you have to do. So we did governance training with yourself, Brenda, which was fantastic. And that's a key part. If you're going to be involved with a board, you need to make sure that you're well aware of the time commitments, it's a very professional working group. You're going there to work. You're not going there to say I'm on a board and to put the hat in your feather. You're going there. It's really important. You're accountable. You're responsible, and you really need to have the experience to prepare you to serve on a board.
Definitely, definitely. So when you were new, when you look back and you think, okay, I came on new, it was a new experience for me, what are the things people could have done with you back then? And you say, well, I've learned that now, but I wish I had learned that back then.
I think the very first thing, anyone who's going to serve on a board should have training. They should have professional training from professional trainers for board governance. Be well aware that, you know, it's a lot of work. You need to really educate yourself and prepare yourself for the policy, the board governance, the policies, the bylaws. You really need to know about those kinds of things going in, and you need to know about the organization, what is their responsibility, who we are accountable to, what we're expected of as a board member. And if I had my time back, I think I would have loved to have the board governance training right from the start, and that was like 12 years ago now.
Amazing. Okay. So when you think about people who are coming on a governance board, if someone said, okay, Hilda, I'm joining a board, I'm new, I have no experience.
I would recommend that they take a course right away. It would be great to check with the board that you're getting involved with if they would take care of providing that training for you. But even if they don't, I think it's well worth taking that extra incentive yourself and to invest that money in the beginning so that you can go in and be prepared. Because it's a lot different when you're on a board and you're learning kind of from scratch. But if you're prepared from the beginning, going in, have the training, you feel confident, you know going in what you have to do, you know what your expectations are, and it'll make it a lot easier for your being able to be a good board member and to be able to contribute.
It's not easy to make a strong team initially when 12 or 13 people come together. Takes a while for people to get to know each other, isn't it?
Yes.
To know their responsibilities, to know how to interact with each other, to keep personal things out of the boardroom, and to really focus on the mandate of the organization. Would you say that's true?
Absolutely. And I found with regards to the training that we did, I think we really didn't realize how accountable we were, how much responsibility that we did hold in our hands. And another thing is, even interacting together, and it does take training to prepare you for the fact that it's not just a fun place to go and to meet together and you're all happy, which is great. It's all great. You make good friends. But when you really take the training and you take it seriously and you look at it, you're like, wow, like it is so much more. There's so much more to it than you initially realized.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So do you find for you then that if your committees work well, it really helps your job as president?
Absolutely. When you have good committee members who are committed to doing the work, they know what their jobs are, and they're dedicated, and they contribute, and everyone has so much to contribute, whether you're a new board member coming in or someone seasoned, because everyone has their own outlook, their own perspectives, their own ideas, their own experiences to bring to the board. So when you have a good group of board members and your committees are doing a great job, they make you look good because they're doing the work. Like everyone needs a leader. So you have to be a good, strong leader, and you have to be there to help them and support them. But you also have to let them do their own work as well.
Do you think more could be done to assist women to take their place on boards?
I absolutely do feel that there is more that can be done. I think that there should be some kind of an initiative out there to help people, set them up with training first. And then when they go to a board, they're not just going in wondering, what do I do? What's my responsibility? And that also prepares people to realize how much work is involved. Because they may think they're just going to go in and sit on a board. And it doesn't work like that. There's so much more. And some people, if they have that training and knowledge up front, they'll know, okay, this is not for me. And the people who really want to do that, they'll say, oh yeah, this is going to be hard, but this is something I believe in. This is how I feel about this. These are my beliefs, and these are my feelings, and I think I can really bring something to the board. But to come in stronger, because I know of people who've gone out and took the initiative themselves and paid $10,000 to have their training, so that when they go on a board, that they're doing a good job. They're representing the people that they're working for, and also for their membership. It's extremely important for the members to know that the person who's serving on the board is really going and doing a good job on their behalf.
So if a new person came to you and said, what are the 3 most important topics for me to study or to know about before I sit on a board, what would they be?
The roles of the members of the board, the roles of the membership, the vice president, the president, and the executive member, or regular board members, and the committee members. You definitely need to know what roles are, so you'll know what your capabilities are, or whether you want to just come in and work your way as a board member and then go up to president. The other thing is, as board governance is extremely important, because that's what the board is all about, and knowing what the responsibilities of the board are as opposed to the staff, because there's operations and then there's the management side and bylaws. You really need to know all about the bylaws, the governance, and it's all part and parcel. You really have to be prepared, because if you don't know about those things, you're going in and you're not prepared.
So as you can see, being a board member does take commitment, as Hilda said. It does take time, and it is work, but it's also very satisfying. So thank you for joining me today, Hilda. It's certainly been a pleasure, and I look forward to meeting with you again soon. And don't forget, this is Hilda Broomfield Letemplier, and she is the president of the Newfoundland and Labrador Organization of Women Entrepreneurs. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Brenda.